Thursday. It's another Thursday night call. My name is Chris, otherwise known as the Conversion Crusader, and I'm here to help you find your next winning dropshipping product. If you just give me a couple of seconds to get set up, I'm going to go and invite all of my students in on my training platform. And for those of you who don't know, I can show you right now. I am the head of, excuse me, can't speak tonight. I'm the head of education over here at the Freedom Club. Freedomclub.com is a beautiful community of dropshippers trained by myself and the founders here and all of the other coaches that we have. We've literally got hundreds and hundreds of students who are profiting and making bank, doing dropshipping, doing what I love, which is just e-commerce. If you want to join, it's free to join. And if you like what we have to teach and you want more coaching, you can sign up to the paid coaching program if you want. But we do have a 30-day free challenge that you can do to get your first store up and running and start making some money. So let me get all my students in and we'll get tonight started. We'll just wait for everybody to come in. Welcome everybody to Tuesday. It's not Tuesday, is it? Thursday night's dropshipping product research call. My name is Chris. For those of you joining for the first time, otherwise known as the Conversion Crusader. Well, no, that's what I'm known on YouTube. But I'm here tonight on the Freedom Club. That's why we're here. So just give me a second, guys. I'm just organizing myself. I do apologize for being a few minutes late. Annalisa and David, welcome to the stream. Just give me a couple of minutes and I'll start sharing my screen and we'll be up and running. Okay. For those of you, I'm just going to tell everyone who's wants my YouTube. Here is a link to the YouTube stream. Where is everybody? All right, if you are new and you're just getting started, don't forget to jump on in and say hello and tell me what you're up to in the course, just so I know who I'm talking to. I'm going to share my screen. And let's go get the database up and running. So this is Yomo. Glad to see you. As always, my friend, as always. All right, this is my product database. This is my gift, as always, to you. Now, for those of you in the Freedom Club, this is not the Freedom Club's database. This is my personal piece of work. Okay. We've found a bunch of products for August. We've found 32 so far. What we might do, let's head back in time, back to June, and let's go through and just see which of these that we did find are still viable today. It's something we do every now and again because we want to see how well I did, and we want to see why am I echoing? Okay. My screen's frozen. Fantastic. This is a good start to the stream. And we're back. Okay. You're bronze. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay. Man, we've got 7 people in this call and no one said hello yet. What's going on, guys? Let's start with the Click wallet. Okay. So this is Genos Click wallet. Nice looking website. 10K bought past month. You can tell this is a website geared towards men. Looks like they're using the impact theme. Chris, my dude, you're here. You joined. Welcome. It's good to see you. Good to see you on the inside. For those of you who don't know, Chris and I used to work together. He was kind of my boss. Kinda. Okay. So let's look at the Facebook ads for these. Let's see if these guys are still viable and see if we can sort of pinpoint. Ooh, no, they're not. I wonder why not. That's a sad sight. Oh, no, they were live up until today. Hello, Kai. Welcome to the stream. So this is interesting. Sometimes you got to be careful. Sometimes you look at someone's results and their ads are not live and you think, okay, this product's dead. Just make sure. Did you see what we were before? It's got active ads, active status, active ads. So we're only looking at ads that are active. And when we close this down, we see all of their ads and they're all inactive. Now, you might think, oh, Jesus, lucky I didn't stay and run this product. But this can happen for several reasons. Your credit card could have just decided it didn't want to pay your Facebook bill and your ads get turned off. Facebook might be saying, you're so successful, we now want to know all of your banking details and who you are and verify who you are. So we're going to pause your ads for now. Or they may have just been out of stock and paused their ads. So just because the ads are off doesn't mean that it's necessarily a bad product. Do your research. Go and have a look at where they're running until. And these ones, well, honestly, that's not a great sign. Total active time for these ads, 14 hours. These ads were stopped yesterday, running all from August until August 13, running from May to May. That's not what I would usually see. And then back when I found it, running from April to May. Not the most positive sign for these guys. But they only run their ads for like 3 days. That's bizarre. That's not enough time. All right, this is going orange. We'll see if they bounce back. We'll see if they come back with any more ads. Okay. Keyboards. I remember having that idea. Keyboards. Okay. Now, remember I told you the story of my daughter, and she has her first PC, and she wanted what she called a clicky keyboard. I'm like, sweetheart, all keyboards have keys, and they all click. And she's like, no, Dad, I want a buttery, clicky keyboard. So there is a big market here for people who don't want your regular gaming LED keyboard. They want something a little more solid, a little more retro vibe. And I'm all down for the retro vibe, and this looks great. Now, this may very well be a branded retro vibe keyboard, but look, guys, we don't start with branded products. For those of you who don't know my story, I sell crafts. Well, one of the many things that I sell. This was my easily most successful store. This particular store has done 10 figures, and so we didn't start with a product like this. We started with a really basic kit that just looked awful. But we just tested the market, and when we knew we had something, then we went and made a custom kit. You do the same for keyboards. Now this is 228 buckaroos. We could probably find this, I reckon, for about 50, maybe even less, maybe 40, $30. I'm sure it's mostly plastic. I'm sure you can find a good vendor for this kind of thing. Let's go check their ads. They're kicking ass. My mic is doing that thing again? Break it in. What? No, it can't be. This mic can't be. Is anyone else having issues with the mic? Surely not. How do I sound on YouTube, Yomo? Noise suppression's offline. It's got the right microphone in there. Give me 1 second. I'll just unplug and plug it back in. It usually does the trick. All right, any better? Sound is distorted still? Hey guys, check me out on YouTube and tell me if I sound bad there. It might just be a circle thing. Nothing wrong with nothing wrong with the mic on YouTube. Bloody circle. All right, so keyboards. Dude, these guys are killing it. Look at this. Ad's been running for the last 13 days untouched. 9th of July. Lovely creatives. Beautiful creatives. Man, makes me want to start a keyboard store, honestly. Honestly, yeah, this is a winner still. Gummies. Sounds better now? Yeah, don't say that in front of the mic. You'll hurt his feelings. All right, Himalayan Pure Salahit Gummies. Salahit. Lovely website. Beautiful products. And this is a shrine theme website, but they've made it look less shriny and more cleaner, I think. Let's check out the ads. Pure Lexion. 10th of August. Okay, so we've got more. 20th of July. May. Damn, these guys are just phoning it in. Smart packaging, you reckon? Well, they're not doing much on their ad front, I can tell you that. They've got like 3 or 4 different video ads, and that's it. No image ads. Jesus Christ. What's the packaging like? Putting it in a nice container. Yep. These guys are killing it. They are fantastic. And you know what? Gummies, I think gummies are a good product. I wouldn't say they're the easiest. I wouldn't make them green, but they're certainly good. All right. Wait, look at this, guys. So this is already back in June. So that's 2 months ago. I hope you guys are going through my spreadsheet here and not just looking at the latest stuff. If you want, like, latest stuff's great. If you want to catch a trend early, fantastic. I'm all about that. But at the same time, if you want a more guaranteed way to make a profit, look at the older products. Look at the ones that are a no-brainer. All right, we've got weight clips. What are these guys? Ah, yeah. U-clips. The price point on these is insane. $100 for a pair. I don't reckon you'd be spending more than, say, $20 on a pair of these. Surely. Website on this is just so boring. This doesn't look like a weightlifting website, honestly. It's awful. Well, you could do so much better. Well, let's check the ads. '8th of August. 8th of August. Image ads. Fantastic. '8th of August. 8th of August. Oh man, there's so many. I could be scrolling for hours. May 25th for the retargeting. May 25th up over there. Okay, June 8th. Great product. Great marketing. Awful website. Wonder if you could find something like that on eBay. I mean, that to me, that's a green product, if anything. Fantastic. Bag charms. Man, what a great product. What an awful website and a great product. Why are these so expensive? Luxury tomato charm, all leather. I don't understand. Handmade. Okay. I see. These are your premium bag, whatever you want to call these things, duvalakis. Dual attachment styles. It comes in a Sticky Zoo premium gift box. This is how you look rich without wanting to say that you're rich. That's what this is. Loved by thousands, returned by less than 1%. Whoever designed their website needs to be taken out the back and taught how to make websites, because this is disgusting. For a brand that's supposed to be selling elegance. And here's why. This is exactly why they can afford to have such an atrocious looking website. Their marketing is superb. That's where all the money's gone. And obviously they got branded deals with like Snoopy here, so that they have the trust because they've got the licenses. Does this mean that you can't make a charm website that sells charms to put on your bags? Absolutely not. Just maybe not for this price point. They're staying. Well, let's check their ads. I'm sure their ads are still running. Who wants to make a bet? Yeah, they're running. 8th of August. 2nd of August. Yeah, and it just keeps on coming. Yeah, June 4th. They're still good. Okay, religious speaker. A magnet speaker that you can put a prayer on. So my next store that I'm working on and I'm about to launch is a religious store. We're launching a store for Christians. And then after that, we're launching a store for Muslims. And then after that, we're launching a store for Jews. Because we've found some cool products that those 3 religions would probably like to buy. And this is a fantastic example of one. This is using the shrine theme. Price point is there. Like, this is $47 for one. I reckon this costs about $12. Because I think it comes with a pre-recorded prayer. That's very clever. Very clever way of turning around a product that would have otherwise just been a bridge magnet. And Elisa, I can't fix the breaking up. It must just be Circle tonight. I'm really sorry, but you can watch this on YouTube and you might get a better viewing experience. It's definitely not my end, because YouTube's coming up and saying it's all good on their end. All right, so let's check the ads on this one. Oh, the ads are off. Terrific. That's a great start. And they haven't been running for the past month. That's surprising. Oh, they're selling a whole bunch of crap. Oh, they had issues with the tariffs, did they? June 11th. Oh. Well, this product's not viable anymore unless we can find someone else selling it. So let's just do that right now real quick. How do I want to do that? I think what we'll do is we'll take a screenshot. We'll go into PiPi ads and we'll see if we can find anyone else selling this. Products library. Can we search by image here? Here we go. Copy, paste. Oops. Paste. Paste. Okay, that doesn't want to work. Let me try it this way. Hold on. Drag an image here, upload a file. Okay, I can drag one in. No, we can't. All right, I'll save this. And we'll upload it. Okay. PiPi ads is doing its magic now. I don't think it's found it. Oh, that's pretty close. I mean, obviously not the same product, but yeah, lots of Muslim products here. Damn, this makes me want to start another religious store as quickly as possible. All right, so I can't find that one. Let me search by name. A magnet speaker. Magnet speaker. This is it here. Is that the same company? It is? Oh, according to this, their ads ended today, apparently. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Maybe they're running it to a different page. Let's just double check. Vase verse jar. Let's close down all this other crap. Yeah, that's the same one. All right. This is going orange. Last seen August 14. Well, someone here is lying. Someone here is lying. And I normally wouldn't side with Facebook, but I'm thinking Facebook has it correct. But I could be wrong. Let's park this one. It's now gone orange. I'll come back and revisit that and see if their ads are up in the next few days. All right, now we've got Country Charms. Another charm store. $23 ruse. Man, I think these are great. Because you got to collect them all. My daughter went through a charm collecting phase. And their ads are still up and running. Dude, if you had jumped on this, was that 30, 60 plus 15, 70? If you had jumped on this 75 days ago, you could have been making money off these. Man, these ads are fantastic. Individual, what do you call it? Individual country flag ads, great. And you can imagine what the ads need to be. Have you been to this country? Would you like the charm? And now we've got image ads that have been running since August the 6th. Yeah, these guys are doing well. Fantastic. I'd keep them yellow. I would love to have time to launch one of these. And if I do, I would love that store. That looks fantastic. All right, now we've got men's pheromones. $46 for the Rebel Pheromone Cologne. They're running what looks to me like maybe a shrine theme. Their images are awful bland looking ChatGPT images. As if that's a real image. Okay. Let's check their ads. Rebel. I wouldn't be jumping up and down to run this. They got 2 ads up and running. That's not a sign of success. Let's just check all the ads to see what they've turned off recently. Oh yeah, they've got a few that were running. I think they might be struggling. Personally, I think it might be really hard to sell a scent on an online store. That's my feeling. I could be wrong. I'd love to be wrong. Even their retargeting ads are turned off. I put this in the orange department. Digital workout. Better Me Pilates. Ooh. Ah, all right. This one, I'm not going to do it. Because last time I went down this rabbit hole, it took me like 10 minutes on the stream to do. But they've got an awesome wizard here that tells you what's going to make your life better. I'm going to take this off the list. Yes, they're selling an e-commerce product. No, none of us are really going to be making anything like that. Okay, orthopedic seat. $108 for a piece of foam with really good marketing. Okay, website wise, all right. It looks like a medical website. It's clean. Does the job. These logos look great. Let's check the ads. And yeah, if you're sitting here thinking, hey, Chris, I didn't think stuff like this actually worked anymore. Let me tell you, I've seen students pick something as simple as this, get all of the right ticks in all the right places, and start making profit. Like quickly, really quickly. And their ads are running. They got nice images from June. Look at this. Look at this. It's amazing. They got ads they haven't touched there for like a month and a half. Yeah, they're cooking. They're cooking. You know what? That should be green. That is an easy product that any student should be able to pull off. If you are on the fence and you just can't pick a product, pick something like that or some other kind of therapeutic pillow or support or anything like that. All right, smart office chair. Yeah, I mean, this chair actually looks pretty tops. I'd buy it for myself. As for whether or not you guys can sell it, I don't think, in hindsight, I don't think this is something that we should be looking at selling. It's sorry, there's a strange noise coming from around here. Hold on a sec. Don't know where it's coming from. It's all right. We'll worry about that another time. Just sounded like something was clicking behind the camera. All right. So yeah. So the price point. I mean, if you can sell this sort of price point, fantastic. If you've got a high-end office furniture or office product, terrific. We can help make it work. It's just the more high-end we go. Like when I talk high ticket, I'm talking $100, $200, $300. The more high-end we go, the more difficult it is to sell, but the more money there is to make. You're just going to have a bit of a bankroll to get it that far. That's all. That's all. So I would leave this one in here. Let's check out their ads anyway. I'll leave it in there as inspiration for where you might want to go in the future. July 29. Yep. They're killing it. Oh, what's this thing? A foot massager. What? That's great. An Ottoman foot massager. Oh, hell yeah. Look at that thing. I love this. The difficulty we have with this kind of product comes down to shipping. It's a big product. It's heavy, especially with the chair too. But if you can find a good supplier on eBay for this kind of thing, that's how you could start. And I love that ottoman. If my wife sees this in my history, I'm done for. It'll be an instant buy. I'm going to keep this tab open. I'm going to show her that. As for whether or not I think we should do this product, nah, this is not for us. Okay, vagus nerve stimulation. Am I going to get it? Probably. I'm probably going to get it. Okay, vagus nerve stimulation. Okay, this is interesting. Validated by the world's most elite research institutions. All right. Attach the earpiece, activate it, adjust my level until I feel a tingling sensation. Terrible website. Does this thing even exist outside of this store? Is it custom built, or can we find this on AliExpress? I'll leave that to you guys. But in terms of a product, it's kind of working for him, hey? 3rd of August. Yeah, these guys are making bank. Plenty of static image ads. We've got carousel ads in the mix. They know what they're doing. Lots of video ads. Yep. This is a great product if you can find it. Now the price point is obviously quite high. Maybe this costs $200 or $300 to go find. If you can't find it on eBay, your best bet might be Alibaba. You may have to get a custom order in. Pretty cool though. I haven't seen any competition selling that. Phone battery charger. Oh man, this is what I wanted to sell. I just have no time. I have too many ideas to get off the ground. I really feel like you could launch this product and do really, really well. Okay, let's check the ads. I think I found 4 or 5 competitors for this. I was seriously considering just making the store, honestly. Reason being, everyone needs a phone charger. And this thing looks so neat, it just clips on the back of your phone. Give you that extra bit of power so you can scroll at work. Ads been running since July. Yeah. Not only is this thing yellow, it should be green and yellow. I don't know if I've seen many students. Damon, we need VAs to build new stores. Hey, I got one actually. I got a really, really good one. Look, I'll show you his work. We need VAs to build new... Oh, sorry. Wrong place. Stravos over on YouTube. Is it easy to start dropshipping? Well, I mean, define easy. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. And I guess you could say there's a lot of people trying to do it. But I don't... If you want to make a lot of money with it, I wouldn't say it's easy. No, definitely not easy. Is it doable? Absolutely doable. Absolutely. So, I had a guy, just very quickly, just completely off topic. I found him and I interviewed a few. All I did was I said, this is my store. Go and make a product page. And I gave him the product link from AliExpress. That's all I gave him, just the product link and my store. And this is what he came up with in 2 hours. Like, yes, it needs a bit of work. Yes, he's used a lot of Chat GPT. But goddamn, that saved me. This has saved me hours of work. And all I did was give him the product link. So yeah, I think I found my guy. I think from here, we can start to prolifically create new stores. Okay. Hair curler. This is the Timo Curl Pro. Doesn't look like you use it on your hair, that's for sure. looks like a, what does this thing spin around? Ah, it goes inside of there. Okay. All right. Let's check out the ads. These hair curling products, pretty sure they're easy. I know Timo is a very big brand, and obviously they're printing money. But I have seen students sell these and do quite well. So I reckon hair curlers are green. Whoops, that's yellow. I'm not jumping to the hair curling game, by the way. So that's definitely going to be green, not yellow. UK lashes. Lashes are anything to do with beauty, I think can work very well. Well, okay, bring that back a bit. Not in anything, not just anything. But a lot of things in beauty can work quite well. UK lashes, tons of video content. Yeah, they're doing very, very well, selling lots of products. I do think lashes are a green. I wasn't giving out very many greens in June, was I? Paint by numbers. I'm happy to report I have seen a bunch of students come through, about, I say a bunch, 2 or 3, and start selling crafts. Oh man, these guys are about to get sued. You cannot have Hogwarts or Hufflepuff. So paint by numbers sell very well. I made 7 figures selling paint by numbers. And yes, you know, crafting is my game. I wouldn't mark it green. I better mark it yellow because I do sell them. I wouldn't mark it green. It's not easy. And it can take a little while to build up your customer base. But once you build your customer base with crafts, they come back. Like I say, I've had people buying 40 or 50 times off me on my home craftology store. What do I recommend for someone who wants to start dropshipping now and make some side hustle money without needing a lot of capital to start with? Dude, easy. Come over to the Freedom Club. Sign up for free. This is where I teach. So all the students that I'm talking to are all from the Freedom Club. And these are our meetups full of the students. Like, I quite literally, we've taught thousands of students. And these are just, like, all of these people here, I know all these people. I literally spoke to them through their journey to get these profits. And you can join and sign up for free, and you can get through a 30-day program where you'll be up and running and with ads, having picked a product from my list, hopefully, and get yourself profitable within 30 days. Here is a link to that, to the spreadsheet. Okay, so paint by numbers, we talked about. Hair shaver. Painless bikini hair trimmer. Something tells me that's not going to be painless when you cut yourself on that, but maybe that's just me. Who is bringing a shaver to the pool area? Chris, you've done it. It's worth it. Yeah, thanks, Chris. Who's shaving your pubes in public? Come on. Maybe it's their house. Maybe I'm judging too much. Flawless in 3 minutes. I'd probably still manage to cut myself. Website's pretty good. Pretty good. Let's check out their ads. I think shavers are good. You know why I like shavers is because it never goes out of fashion. But there are some red flags. In this particular instance, we've got ads that have only been running for this week. Even though we found them back in June. I feel like maybe they're struggling. They're turning off a lot of ads, that's for sure. And when you start turning off a lot of ads and only leaving a few up, that can sometimes be a bit of a warning sign for us who are trying to jump in on a trend, if that's what you're trying to do. $55. So that's around about, I'm assuming that's US. So 55 US, AUD, $84. I think their price point's a bit high for this, because I think we buy it for around about 15 to 20 bucks. You could probably sell it for 60 Australian, and I think they'd make more profit. But I think shaving products are definitely welcome on the list, but maybe let's be careful of this particular one. Maybe let's be careful. All right, hidden cameras. I don't know how ethical it is, but it's not up to us to decide how they're going to use it, is it? Terrible website. Like, this is disgusting. If these guys are still making money, someone has to sell this product because, oh Jesus, they're still making money of this. June 24. Yeah, it looks like they're doing okay. Look, you could fix up this website. You probably make more money than them. I don't know why I marked it as yellow. I'm certainly not going to be doing a hidden spy camera store. But it's probably a green product. That's probably what I was trying to do. It's definitely a green product. That's an easy win. Under eye red light. This is a touchy one. This is a very, very touchy one. For all intents and purposes, this should be a good product. These guys make a ton of money. I'm sure their ads are still up and running. They're a well-known brand. Haven't touched their ad. Oh no, that's from last week. And look, the further back we go, look how far we can go. They're printing money. Can we print money with this ad, with this product? That's the question. And I had a student try this one. And from my eyes, his landing page was perfect. But he wasn't able to get it profitable. Can you get it profitable? I don't know. I do think we need to put a warning sign on this one. It's a product. It's a good product. Hey. But it's going to be difficult. That's probably all we'll leave it at. Dog calm bed. I've changed my mind about this one. I had a student try. She had 14 sales, but she could not get this profitable. Maybe you can get this profitable overseas, but for whatever reason here in Australia, maybe there's just not that much demand for a dog bed like this. But that's why this one is going from green to be careful. Printed pets. Oh yeah, that's funny. One of my friends sent me this particular website the other day, and they said, "Hey Chris, what do you think of this idea for a business?" I think it's great. I think it's really great. It'll be a bit fiddly because you'll have to take the photo from the customer, which isn't hard, but it does give you a bit of a barrier of entry, which is nice. You'll have to come up and find the printing places that can actually print this out and make it look good, and then ship that off to the customer. So very cool. This is the sort of business that I would recommend. I'm not going to jump into this particular business, but it is the type of thing that I do like to do. Because once you've got one, Willen, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Once you bought one of these, would you buy more of these? That's the thing. Whenever I'm trying to choose my product, I'm always thinking about that, because what happens is, right, your job as an e-commerce owner is to buy customers off Facebook. That's exactly what we're doing when we're buying ads. We're buying customers off Facebook, and we're buying customer data off Facebook. And once you've bought that customer, is there more that you can sell them? Because they're quite expensive to buy. You'll be spending at least $15 to $25 to get a customer. Maybe more. You could be spending up to $40, $50 to buy a customer. Sometimes even $60, $70. So you have to be able to make sure that you don't just get one purchase from them. If you're going to spend that much money, you want multiple purchases. So what do these guys have? They've got urns. Urns. Sell custom accessories for the figurine next. Dude, that's genius. That's genius. Custom blossom pet portrait. And oh, this is cool how it comes out of the frame. And you know how you would sell this? It's, oh really? They paint it? No, not for that price. How much? $107? I ain't painting no pet statue for $100. There'd be paint everywhere. Hopefully they printed out painted. How you'd make money from this? is easy, because anyone who gets anything like this as a gift is going to open the box and just start crying, and you've got yourself instant viral videos. So yeah, painted pets. I wish I could make it green. It's not going to be easy to launch, but for example, let me talk you through Homecraftology, right? So Homecraftology, we've got custom kits, and actually the custom kits are my best selling item on the store. We sell more custom kits than anything else. The whole store pretty much could just fit around these custom kits, honestly. So people upload via this button here. They upload a photo. We then add it to cart, and then you purchase from it. My team then go and create a mock-up of what it's going to look like, and we send that back to the customer and say, hey, this is what your kit's going to look like. But hey, you know, you're going to get better results if you order a bigger kit. So then we do an upsell, and we say, this is what your kit's going to look like if you go 50 centimeters. Here's what it will look like at 70 centimeters. Do you want to upgrade? So we get a lot of upgrades through that. And if I tried Get Hooked, I'll have a look at that right now. So the supplier that we use at Freedom Club is the same supplier that I use for Homecraftology. He gets the order, he gets the image, he pops it into some software, and he converts it into a diamond painting kit and prints it off for us. I'm fairly sure there's other suppliers in China who'll be able to stop spending, start scaling profitably. That's cool. I'll take a look at this offline. Oh, wait a minute. This is just an ad spying tool, is it? This doesn't look particularly useful at all. Integrate with the entire creative life cycle into a single integrated platform. Finally, you can. Yeah, but how? How are you stabilizing your scale? Just doing ad research. I can do that just fine. Yeah, not useful. Not useful for me. Not useful for me at all. All right, so get nails, guys. I gotta say, I'm very disappointed, because I've been telling you guys to make a nail store for months and nobody has. This is perfect. Start with 10 different nails. Cut maybe some gel nails, some I don't know all the types of nails. If you know nails, if you're the sort of person who gets nails, maybe a nail store is for you, because this is just like Homecraftology. People are going to come on in, put the nails on their hands, and they're going to be like, that was a good experience. I want some more. And you're going to have endless nails to add to your store. And do you know what that means? Endless reasons to email your customers. And guys, I talk about buying your customer off Facebook, costing you about between $25 and say $85 sometimes. If you've got a reason to email people, they come back. So you know what happens in Homecraftology? We release new designs. And we get people coming back. We release new discounts. We release new offers. I really want to see one of you guys tackle a nail store. I really do. Is it green? You know what? I bloody well think it is. I think it's going to be super easy, honestly. The only thing that's going to take you the time is that you don't just stop at like 3 products. You're going to have to continuously add products. And I do that for Homecraft. It's not hard. It's not hard. Right, painted dog products. Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's actually see if they're making money still. If you're wondering why I didn't look at those other 2, I already know that they're making money. So these guys have regional ads. That's a good sign. And dude, they haven't touched their ads in months. Jesus Christ. Hey, this reminds me of a store my friend showed me just before, which was selling similar types of pet printed products, and he was making a fortune. If you have a pet store, I reckon pet printed is the way to go. As for how you do it, that's the tricky bit. And this is probably why a lot of people don't go down the printed product route. In Shopify, you've got like Printful and many other printing type of apps that you can install on Shopify, and they pretty much handle the whole process for you. So there's usually 20 to 15 products that you can add on your Shopify store just using like Printful. And that's cool. That's cool, except the margin. Printful will take probably half of the product cost just to print it and ship it. So you can't have cheaper products. Like it's just not viable. And that's why I think a lot of people don't run these types of stores anymore. But you don't have to use Printful. You can find a Chinese supplier. Our supplier will print t-shirts for you too. It is absolutely possible. Even custom t-shirts, they can be done. There's probably many suppliers who can do these on AliExpress. So yeah, I think it's a no-brainer. I think a pet printing business would be great. I'm gonna make that green. Ergonomic pillow. Well, I know this one works because I have 2 or 3 students selling this and making money. This is what we call a pre-sale lander. So it's an opportunity to sell to your customer with things that you don't necessarily want on your product page. They don't see this page ever again. You can say things on here that probably you don't want to say on, I already said that. So anyway, the idea is to pre-sell it and then to come down here and to check availability. See how it's got that check availability here? That's really there to scare the pants off you to think, oh crap, it better be available. What if it's not there anymore? Let's check. Oh, would you look at that? They have one available for me. Oh, check availability. This is a second follow-up page. Oh, we're checking out now. Damn, we just skipped out to cart. We're going straight to checkout. It's a bold move. Wonder how that plays out for them. They must be using ClickFunnels. This looks like a ClickFunnels type of website. But yes, the pillow still does well. Let's just go check their ads. July. Yeah, man, they're printing. They're printing. Ergonomic pillow is a definite green. Get an upgrade. Hair powder. Oops, that's not the right website. Hair powder. Luxe hair cover-up powder. Oh yeah. I'll probably be using this in a year or two. And then every time it rains, my hair can just drip down the back of my neck. There's no way it looks that good. And there's no way it feels that good either. But anyway. All right. Website, I give this a good solid 7 out of 10. It's okay. It's probably good enough to get a whole bunch of conversions. Could you make it better? Yeah, you can make it so much less ChatGPT. Let's look at the ads. August 3rd, June 11th. Damn. You know why they're not changing their website? Because they don't bloody need to. These guys are printing money. May. Hot diggity damn. March. What countries are they targeting? I can't tell. I'd have to look at them in PiPi ads for the country targeting. Hair powder. Hair powder is a goer. All right, guys. That's all we have time for product research. These are all from June, the ones that we're looking at today. So if it's green from June, what are you doing? Stop listening to me and go make your store, because those products are nearly guaranteed to make you money. Nearly guaranteed. The only reason it's not fully guaranteed is because you could mess up. As long as you look at what they've done and you make something better, you've got the blueprint right here in front of you. Go and do it. Go and build them and go make some money. And if you stick around, I'll be back in exactly 1 minute. I just got to stop this stream, change the titles, and start up again. And we've got the masterclass coming up where we will deep dive into Facebook ads and deep dive into website reviews, and all of the rest. Actually, you know what we're doing today? We're doing something special today in the next call. I am teaching people how to properly go and create all of your headlines, your USPs, and all of that stuff. So stick around. I'll be back in a couple minutes to get that started. Until then, take it easy, guys.